Can't believe y'all nut ass niggas. You niggas suckers. Them goddamn cowgirls come back and beat y'all like that on some.
Our coverage of the NFL has once again brought us to beautiful South America and one of the largest cities on the planet. You are looking live at Sao Paulo, Brazil, which first hosted the NFL back in 2024, and not surprisingly has rolled out the red carpet for us once again. Straight ahead is what should be a very entertaining matchup between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Los Angeles Chargers. Set to go is the kicker Harrison Butker. And away we go, here in Sao Paulo. And in the end, Brock, a pretty exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is first and 10. Well, run here with Amari Armington. His push straight ahead nets maybe a yard at most. Brought to a halt by Brian Cook.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Gonna lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
Let's go. Hey, Ray. Ready?
Working from the gun here. It's Herbert. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go. Let that pass rush get home.
So a really tough spot here. This is 3rd and a country mile.
Set. Hey, ram. Back 80. What?
Here he goes. 3rd and long. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well, I'm flipping through, Brock. That certainly wasn't in the offense's opening script, but if you're a defender, just how you wrote it up.
Yeah, defensively, that was a week of practice and planning visualized and executed in real time.
Let's take it in at the 42. And he's going to set him up with a pretty short field here, Brock, after getting a big chunk on that return.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at the Chargers' 27-yard line.
Chiefs coming up to the line here. It's first and 10. Mahomes starting off with a throw. Caught by Munt. And they get him right at the line of scrimmage. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
Second and 10 at the 27-yard
On the gun, it's Hunt. He's going to snag a couple of yards, charging up the gut. Stopped by Dayon Henley.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Gets him on the end route. And he's done cold at the spot. We'll keep paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that first down. All right. Now things starting to pick up a little bit after a slow start for Brock. Last things fans want to see is a couple of uninspiring drives to begin a game.
Yep, they get the first and generate just a little bit.
And this is going to be a Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs get a perfect start. They've gone up 6-0. All right, so a nice little drive they put together there in their first series of the season, partner. And the year begins on a high note with a touchdown.
Yeah, they'll be able to begin this season on a high note with a win. They put more drives like that together, they sure will. But I don't know. I got that Pete Carroll just still bouncing in my brain.
And he misses on the extra point, so a good start for their offense, but not for him kicking it. Score stays at 6-0.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Well, probably still thinking about that missed extra point, partner, but he's got to move past it quick as he gets forward to send this one away. On the return, here comes Davis. He's brought down just inside the 25.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
LA offense all set. Here's first and 10.
Set. What is it?
Herbert from the gun. He's got Quentin Johnson complete. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
It's Hampton on second. Continuing to move past the 45. He goes the distance. Touchdown, LA! The Chargers find some points there.
Okay, that play right there, that run is exactly why this team wanted this rookie on their roster. It is so hard to break away from the pack at the NFL level. This rookie is putting on a show.
That one splits the uprights, and they'll take the lead. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. It's Brashard Smith now with the return. A decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. First and 10. It's Mahomes. That's caught by Hollywood Brown. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. A pickup of 17. And that's a Chiefs first down. No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
First down throw, Mahomes. Escapes out to the left. He can run it. And he's able to cross midfield before going out.
Don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right, they win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. That one finds Xavier Worthy. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Now it's the first carry for Isaiah Pacheco. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet. Those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Looking to throw Mahomes. That's him on the quick hitter. And he picks up about 6 on the play. Stopped though right near the marker. Didn't get it. 3rd down.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and inches.
To the air, Mahomes. He finds Worthy, complete. And they're going to have 1st and goal when we begin our 2nd quarter. It's the end of the 1st in this AFC West showdown. 7-6 is our score. More of the NFL on EA Sports right after this. Second quarter about to get underway, and an opportunity to score here for the Chiefs. Now it's Mahomes. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions, from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything. They just did.
They'll give this up the middle to Pacheco. And he pushes them a little closer to the 3. A pick up a 4. That brings up 3rd and goal.
Well, you haven't given up the goal line yet, but this offense is moving closer and closer. Now might be the time defensively to get a little more aggressive, try to stick them with the loss, and make a difficult 4th down decision.
Big moment for them here to begin this new season. Here's 3rd and goal. From the gun, it's Mahomes. He's got it. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs take a 2nd quarter lead. So, Brock, good work there to finish off the drive in the end zone and retake the lead.
You just get this feeling every once in a while in games, this sucker's going to be a back-and-forth football game. So what a great job offensively to jump out in front here in the first half of play.
Butker to try the point after. And this one, thankfully, not off the mark. He gets it to go.
It's the score. Chiefs 13. Chargers 7. Harrison Butker for Kansas City.
Butker on now to kick this one away. On the return, here comes Davis. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Hampton to open the drive. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 7, Brock, to begin this drive.
That is just a great drive start. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable 2nd down.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. It's caught. This is Ladd McConkey. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. He gets 6 on that play. And that's going to be good for an LA 1st down.
Move the chain! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38. Throwing on 1st is Herbert. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop it. And a big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Well, the first sack of the game, Kate, as you just called, is a big one. They're going to make this guy pay if he's trying to play too much hero ball. Got to find a way to get the ball out of your hand.
Well, it is 2nd down, Brock, and they've got a full 24 yards to go here after that sack.
Lion. Go.
Shotgun snap to Herbert. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
Herbert here, 3rd and long. Into double coverage. Ooh, don't want to do that, and he's there for the interception. Picked up by Jalen Watson. And the Chiefs will take over as he records his 1st interception of our season.
That's so cool. He really did it all for him, didn't he? First he forced the turnover, and then he set them up in a better spot with a really nice return. Yeah, he had designs on doing the scoring for him, too. One more move, and he might have broken it for 6.
Got it off that interception, Brock. Let's see if they can pay that off with points. Here's 1st and goal. Operating from the gun. Here's Mahomes. And he hauls that one in. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Well, they certainly wasted no time in making that turnover hurt even more. They looked to the end zone on the very first play, Brock, and they connected.
You know, Kate, I love it. It was an ambush to begin the drive. They attacked that end zone against a defense who was out there on short notice and not ready for that sudden change they talk about.
That one right down the middle. And the Chiefs bump the lead up to 13 points. Butker on now to kick this one away. And he mishit this one badly. It's out of bounds short of the 40, and they're going to take over at that spot. Herbert on 1st down. Throw is there for Rondé Benson. And he's going to have this one down to the 28. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
It's a gain of 32 yards. And the Chargers first down.
Hey, count.
1st and 10. Here's Herbert. He loses the football. And this is picked up by the Chiefs. And they can't call a return together, but they do have the football. They've got it on their side of the field.
You know, that's just can't happen on 1st down. It really can't. I mean, ball security is a premium on every down, every distance. But on 1st down, it is especially a
While
killer.
the new offense preps to head out, we've got a stoppage. They want to make sure this is a turnover. After a fortuitous recovery, this will be second down.
Set. Delta. Set.
Herbert now. Good play on the football defensively. He knocks it away, and that's going to bring up third down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
And he could have a free play here. And that one's incomplete. For now, he brings up fourth. Let's see what this penalty flag is all about. Easy call for the officials there. He was offsides at the snap, and that's going to cost him. That penalty moves them 3 away from the marker. Third down here.
Set. 380.
Now Herbert again. Johnson finds the football, complete. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Just 2 minutes to play here in our opening half. More from Sao Paulo in just a bit. So a new set of downs. Here we go. First and 10.
380. 380.
Herbert now off the play fake. Buying some time right. And it's caught in the end zone for the LA touchdown. The Chargers make it a one-score game before halftime. It's a Keenan Allen touchdown. That one not easy, Brock. Threading the needle there. Boy, there was a lot of traffic in the end zone, but he still found his man.
Yeah, you don't really recommend challenging double coverage in the end zone in this league, but when you give your receiver a chance in that spot, that's what they love. And sometimes you just have to trust that your guys are better than the ones surrounding him, and he'll go make that play anyway.
So here's the kickoff, Brock. Just 6 points now separating our teams. Here's Smith on the return. He stopped on the run back to the 27. All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. Mahomes. So pass brought in. He's taken down, but not before he gets this one at the 41. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And it's going to be first down, Kansas City.
Play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
On first and 10, here's Mahomes. He put everything he had into this one. And this is going to end up incomplete. Really aired it out there on first down, but just couldn't make the connection.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
After the incompletion, they come up on second and 10. Slot man's in motion right. Mahomes trying to get here on second and 10. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, third down coming up.
Defense doubled him, knowing that was where the pass was likely headed. A bit surprising. Quarterback still threw in that direction, but how well that defense had that play covered.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Here he goes, third and long. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes.
Kate, as a quarterback, that is so rough. Incomplete, incomplete, incomplete. You're going to go to the sidelines, you're going to look at that tablet, and you're going to try to figure out how in the heck do we turn this around.
Baby, there's way too much behind that kick, and he knew it. That's all the way over the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10. Herbert from the gun. Complete here to Hinton. And some excellent work to drive him all the way out past the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 11 there. That picks up the 1st.
Okay, running backs might not be the most accomplished route runners, certainly compared to the receivers. But when it comes to body control, strength, making a catch through contact, this guy just showed out.
Here's Herbert, 1st and 10. That one's incomplete over the middle.
That's a throw at this level. So much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. It's going to be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
After the incompletion, still at that 31-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Crowd right. Cap. Let's go.
Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. Finds his back complete. And he's going to get this up close to the 40 before going out.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, kid, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
3rd and just 2 to go. Here he is on 3rd and short. And down he goes. The Chiefs got to him. Timeout called by the Chargers. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Come on, man. Punt the ball. It's 4th down rules. You're on your 23. 29. You have to punt the ball.
Offense staying out there. Looks like they're going for it.
Set. 380. Line. Delta, set. Go.
Early movement along the right side. The flag comes out. So tough to stay set when you've got defenders doing everything they can to make you jump, and well, they got one of them to move that time. Punt meets him at the 28. And that return's going to leave him enough time to squeeze in 2 plays here if they want before the half. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. He'll throw it. It's caught in stride by Rice. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out.
From a great throw to a nice route catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
One last play before the break. Timeout is called, just 4 seconds, and we would assume, Brock, 1 play remaining in this half. The Chiefs bring on Harrison Butker for the field goal. It'll be a 54-yarder from the right hash. And this one had a brief chance, but not a good kick in the end. He misses it. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. The party's still going for 2 more quarters, football fans. We're back underway from Brazil. Here's Smith on the return. And they've got a long field ahead, Brock. They got to him early, and they laid a big hit on him. Now Kansas City looks settled in and ready. Here we go. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Connects on the crosser. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
And he's going to be blocked down at the 42.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you can take a lick at any time.
3rd and 4 coming up now. Throwing again, Mahomes. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Fields this at the 19. And he's going to be touched down as that one comes to an end.
Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Chargers getting set. 1st and 10.
Home to set. 21.
Running it with Hampton. And they send him out of bounds right as he was coming up to that marker block. It's going to be 2nd down.
That run may not have got you a first, but sure, nice little run to set the table.
Less than a ruler needed here on 2nd down.
Set. Hey, Rick. Let's go.
Back to Hampton. He's not going to get there. The defense attacked to deny the marker, and now a chance at a stand here with 3rd and 1.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2.
Hey,
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Completed to his running back. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. Pick up a 5 on that play. And that's going to give the Chargers the 1st down.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
First and 10, Herbert. Getting out to his left.
Kid, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions, completions, completions. Well, that wasn't a pass. It was a scramble. But the next, the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
Offense still line. This is 2nd and 4. The play clock runs out. This will be a delay. Everyone was set and at the line. The quarterback just didn't snap it before the play clock hit 0. Penalty moves him backwards. Here comes 2nd and 9. Working now from the gun. Gets it downfield, on target to Ganson. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. They strike for 23 yards. And that's going to be good for an LA first down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Herbert. Brought in by Ganson. And he's brought down after a short gain.
That's not a big completion on the stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Herbert back to throw. And they bring him down around the 34.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
8th play of the drive now. They need 2 to keep it going. It's Herbert once more. This is cut downfield by Allen. And this is going to get them all the way to the red zone. He's taken down at the 13-yard line. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about 2 things: separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks. That's the trust. And then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
They'll go left side with Hampton. Keeps away from one. And he only gets this one down to the 9. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. Right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
We've reached the end of 3 in our Week 1 opener. The Chargers have the ball, and they're going to need to score. They come in trailing. This is 2nd and 6 coming up. They'll work against the blitz. And he got it! Interception! Drew Tranquil with the pick. And the Chiefs will take over as this gets brought out to the 20-yard line. There are Mostly interceptions, Brock, and then there are interceptions inside the red zone in the second half of a one-score game.
And if there is ever a time where ball security is paramount, it is right now. They made a great play. Don't get me wrong. They deserve a ton of credit right there. But as a quarterback, you cannot risk a turnover. It's touchdown and check down and throw the ball away. You're literally throwing points away with that pick.
Now he's past the 25. Xavier Worthy. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs stretch it to a two-score game in the fourth. Xavier Worthy, the touchdown. That score was less about the throw, although it was good, partner, but it was more about getting it to somebody who knew exactly what to do with it.
Okay, it's a good thing the touchdown shows up on both their stat sheets, because sometimes, well, it's quarterback who delivers. Sometimes it's the effort after the catch that really makes the magic happen.
Mahomes leads his troops to the line, going for two.
The Chiefs will set up for the...
All right, they're going to throw for it. Catches it at the one. And he's into the end zone for two. That sets him up with a 14-point lead. Butker on now to kick this one away. And he'll decide to pass on the return here and take the touchback instead.
At their own 35-yard line.
To the line on 1st and 10. Chargers beneficiaries of some good field position. Back to work after throwing the pick. Right side and in the hands of Allen. And he's stopped. Now we'll wait to hear what this flag is all about. Fighting all he could to keep his quarterback upright, but crossed the line there. That earns the holding penalty. Double the distance to go after that holding call. It's now 1st and 20. Now Herbert to throw. Gonna let this one fly deep downfield. He's got it at the 30. And he is in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers now within one score in the fourth.
First thing you do as a quarterback, the first thing that you do when you get to the NFL level, if you haven't learned it earlier, is you scan those safeties. Do I got middle field open or close? Do I got single high or two high? Is that post going to be available? Because if it is, big plays can follow.
Now Herbert and the Chargers going for two.
The Chargers will line up for the 2-point.
Now pressure coming. And he'll get into the end zone to make this a one-score game in the fourth quarter. Well, not the way they drew it up, partner, but when it works, who cares? They didn't defend the check down throw, and it's open for two.
I could still remember one of my first red zone days way back when. Touchdown to check down. Touchdown to check down. Now, I know it's not a touchdown, but this check down, well, it was a valuable 2 points.
So here's the kickoff, Brock. Just 6 points now separating our teams. This return starts at the 5. He's going well so far. Past midfield, and he's got space. And a positive result on that effort. He's down near the enemy 40 before going out.
We know this is the ticket to the field for a whole lot of rookie special teams. It's something that teams every year look for in the draft. And with the new rules, and maybe even that much more, these super athletes who can electrify in returns and turn the smallest lane into one of the biggest plays of the game. Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really should be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's taken down at the 30. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
So first and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, it's Mahomes. He has room past the 25. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
A whole bunch of credit goes to just about everybody on that offense. Guys up front gave the QB enough time to let that play develop. Excellent effort by that receiver to stay alive and for the quarterback to scan the field and find his complete.
Put the body on the line for his team. Give him about 16 yards on that gain, Brock, and it sets him up with first and goal.
Just how many times do we see teams go to this route? You go to a Little League field, tell them to, hey, run to the post. It's a playbook staple. And he's someone you could depend on to create space and make catches out of it.
All set up for an insurance score here. It's first and goal. From the red zone now. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. So now it'll be second and goal. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that pass in, Brock. It takes a special quarterback to thread the needle. He couldn't do it.
You know what that's like? That's like passing across your own crease in hockey, kid. That's a big no-no. When you challenge double coverage in the end zone, and let me tell you, coaches don't really like that either.
And that's a Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs make it a 2-possession game here in the fourth. It's a Marquise Brown touchdown. Well, in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
The Chiefs will set up for the 2-point conversion.
Again, Mahomes to throw. And that's into the end zone, so they follow the touchdown by tacking on 2 more to their lead. Worked so well the first time. Hey, why not go right back to it? See if you can be successful again. They do, and they are.
And I like the way you say that right there, Kate, because you almost feel the confidence, right? Like, you get it the first time, you're almost playing with house money. Even if you fail, it's still 14 points. It's not really a failure. And if you get it, well, you gain even more confidence and make that opponent think that much more.
Butker on now to kick this one away. And maybe making some better judgment here as he takes a knee and accepts the touchback.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
So the Chargers start off with good field position as they get ready for first and 10. Herbert from the gun. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss, whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's second and 10. Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And they've got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. Give him 24 on that play. And that's going to give the Chargers a first down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Herbert now. Tried to connect, but it winds up incomplete.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
After the incomplete pass, here comes second and 10. Herbert to throw once more. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Third and long for him here. Into the hands of Ganson. And he's going to be down to within a yard of that red zone as the stop is made. Offense up to the line fast.
20. And the Chargers first down. First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Now Herbert again. Into the hands of Harris on the slant. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2. They get 19, and now they're going to have first and goal. Offense to the line fast.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
Herbert throwing again. Oh, no, they get him yet again. Drew Tranquil with the pick. And he's going to take this one back. It's a pick 6 and a KC touchdown. Went to the old well one too many times, Brock, and this time the defense was ready for it.
Now, you make as many catches as he has in this game, you're going to attract some extra attention. They knew it was probably going his way in the near future. They had somebody there waiting for it that time.
Butker to try the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Chiefs stretch their lead to 21.
43. Chargers 22.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. Return starts from the goal line. Returnable from near the end zone. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Herbert back to it after the pick. And no place for him to go. The Chiefs take him down. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. And it's going to bring up second down.
Yeah, this is a time where offensively you got to regroup. You got to get in that huddle. You know, quarterback is the most important leadership position. Everyone's looking at you. And as a QB, after taking a sack like that, golly, you got to flush it, instill some confidence, and move this ball forward.
It is the 2-minute warning from Sao Paulo. Chargers hoping to make it look a little better before time runs out. Well, it is second down, Brock, and they've got a full 24 yards to go here after that sack. Back to throw. Here's Herbert. Going with a screen to Hampton. And this one gets up to the 14-yard line before he's stopped.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
On third down, Chiefs going with a nickel. Here he goes, third and long. And they pick him off again! Picked off by Jalen Watson. And the Chiefs are going to have it after his second interception of the season.
I hear a lot of defensive coordinators say you've got to earn the right to rush the passer by doing work on the early downs. You know what this is, Kate? They've earned the right to be aggressive defensively with the work they did through 3 quarters, and this defense is cutting it loose.
Running up the middle, Pacheco. And they're going to be set up with a first and goal here from the 7.
To me, now is the time to step on the gas, and you see this more and more in today's game, and it's the right move. Get that explosive run, get right back to the line of scrimmage, and don't let this defense breathe.
Well, they don't need points anymore, Brock, but can they resist piling on? Let's see, it's first and goal. They'll run, Pacheco. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. Second and goal coming up. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that.
And they will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs keep adding to that fourth-quarter lead. Xavier Worthy, the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
That one splits the uprights. And the Chiefs grow their lead yet again. Butker on now to kick this one away. No return as this bounces into the end zone. The ball's coming out to the 20. LA offense all set. Here's 1st and 10. Shaking off the pit quickly. He's going to throw. Setting up the running back screen. And he's going to be a yard shy of the first as they force him out after the gain of 9.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Shotgun snap to Herbert. Downfield, and he has McConkey. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers putting up points in a game decided. McConkey with a touchdown. Now, this one has been a long game, no doubt. But, hey, something positive to look back on there.
But they didn't quit, Kate, and I know that sounds a little cliche at this professional level, but it really is an important thing. This one will still hurt, but they showed some execution and fire.
The Chargers will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Herbert's going to look to throw for this. And he's got a man, complete. And he is hit well behind the line and goes down. They're not able to make much of anything on that 2-point attempt. Well, don't look up at the clock, everybody. That is certainly not their friend as they get set to try an onside kick. And the Chiefs cover up the kick. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. Well, I guess they kind of had to do it here, Brock.
Yeah, it's called a have to. Yeah, kind of have to at this point of the game, huh?
Okay, but like most things in this game, it did not work out for them.
Yeah, let's face it, even if they do recover that, probably the
pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Nice work by the defense to start this run back. It's a sack on the first play. So score this, a win for the Chiefs. And this isn't just any 1-0 start for them. They pick up what could end up being a key division victory to have later in this season. So that'll do it for this one. With Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. It's a win for the Chiefs as we say ciao from Sao Paulo.